Good morning. Day 5 of my High Sierra Trail hike, and this is my shortest day, and I'll go over that in a minute. As I told you, I'm not doing closings if I can help it, and just kind of going over it in the next morning, which is today. And yesterday was really hard on me. I knew it was going to be uphill, but it was a brutal day. You have to remember too, I was wrong. I started closer to 70-something hundred feet. Ended up I was at 10,400 was camped, 10,400. So I went all up that. The first I did 12 miles total. The first 7.3 to a campground before the climb. It was pretty roly-poly, did about 1,100 feet, so something. But then the climb happened. It's like 2,500 feet over 4.5 miles. And if you saw, it's hard to show it in the videos, but it was all exposed, except for a tree here and there for shade, full of rocks, and I kept going up and up, and there was no down, all up for the whole 4.5 miles, and it got hotter and hotter and hotter, and I was doing it in the heat of the day in the afternoon. Got to camp at like 3:15, so I did pretty well. I did 12 miles, hard miles, from 6:20 in the morning to 3:20. So I made it though. I was very tired. I cleaned up near the guy Alex from the day before. He camped near me. He's gonna also be at Guitar Lake, and I met 2 people that are also going to Guitar Lake. I camped at Wallace Creek campground there, and they're from San Diego like me, and they're gonna be at Guitar and finishing tomorrow. So, and they did it right. They did it in 8 days, not 6 like I'm trying to do. If I learned a valuable lesson on anything, is as I'm getting older, to not bite so much off. I thought, well, 6 days, 11.8 mile average is not very much compared to the PCT, but every mile here is, people say it all the time, like 1.5 miles, 2 miles anywhere else. So, and then you add the elevation. It's just very difficult backpacking, very rewarding, but difficult. Okay, today, my shortest day, thank goodness, 7.7 miles to Guitar Lake. So I left at, I slept in because I don't have any miles. I left at 7:45, I think, 7:45. It was very cold last night. Got down to 35 degrees as far as I could tell by my thermometer. Almost freezing. And it was at 10,400 feet, like I said. When we get to Guitar Lake, it's at 11,500, so more than 1,000 feet higher, so it's going to get even colder. You saw earlier I was wearing my orange Senshi mid layer. It's the first time, I was gonna say this is kind of weird, but it was the first time on this whole trip I've worn my mid layer. I haven't worn my synthetic warm, like it's a copy of a down jacket, and I haven't worn my rain jacket for anything. So that's how hot it's been, warm at night. It'll change. I put on my Senshi this morning, it was so cold, and I started hiking with it, and just in pure fashion, I run hot. I went a 1/4 mile down the trail and had to take it off. So, but anyway, the Sierras are strange that way. You have to bring everything just in case, but sometimes you don't wear a lot of it. So, I have mostly been using my synthetic jacket to put behind my small bear canister in my pack, so it pads my back, so I'm not feeling it. That's about it. We're going to Crabtree Meadow right now. I'm going to hang out there for a while. Maybe go use the privy, hang out for a while, and then head up to Guitar Lake. I don't want to sit around for 6 or 7 hours up there, so take my time. Hopefully I see some other people. I haven't seen anybody yet today, but we'll see. This is a crowded trail right now in this spot, so we'll see. See you down the trail.
In the darkness when I'm stumbling, and I don't know what to do, when it all feels overwhelming, I am never over you, and I don't know why I'm like this. Just how beautiful you are. Even when my faith is falling, you're still carrying my heart. My heart is covered in your love. All the moments that I've questioned if I'll ever know the truth. In the depths of all my doubting, I am never over you. And it's then that I'm reminded just how beautiful you are. Even when my faith is falling, you're still carrying my heart. My heart is covered in your love. It's covered in your love. And it's then that I'm reminded just how beautiful you are. Even when my faith is falling, you're still carrying my heart.
Hey guys, well it's 3:15 and I'm at 11,500 feet. So Guitar Lake, I'm going to show you a little tour in a minute. Got here about an hour ago. It's fairly windy, which is actually nice, keeps the bugs away if there is any, and keeps the temperature down. But the problem is, and I'll show it to you, just look at it when I show you the video, there's zero shade anywhere. I try to get my tent, and my tent actually magnifies the sun. So if it's, you know, I think it's about 67 or 66 degrees here, it's perfect. But it feels hot, but you'll just fry if you just sit out there. There's no shade whatsoever. So I'm going to show you the rock that I'm sitting. I sat here, it's kind of have deja vu 3 years ago. And now I'm doing the same thing. I've had this new solar panel that I'm trying out. It's been working great. And so I'm intrigued, and I'm going to use this from now on, at least for a while, till it doesn't work. And I'm going to bring it on the JMT. But I brought 3 batteries in case it wasn't going to work. And one of my batteries, I didn't test enough. It doesn't even work. So I really came with 2, which I kind of panicked because I hate to film half of this trip and then just run out. So, but the little small 3-ounce solar panel has kept my batteries just topped off every day. I use I have 3 light circles. Each one represents a third of the battery, and I use about one and a half every day. And when I sit on top of there with a sunny day, it gives me 1.5 lights. So it kind of replenishes almost every day. So I just keep rotating the 2. So I've been happy with that. All right, so I'll give you the tour now. I'm gonna basically sit here, and I'll get more shade as the sun goes that way past this rock. And I'm gonna start editing some videos. I haven't been able to do much, or I've just been too tired. So yeah, let me give you a tour of the place. As you can see, it's totally exposed. There's my tent. I have a nice view. Right over there, I have a solar panel charging. I just washed my clothes and finally washed all that salt out of my shirt. So at least on my last day, I won't look so horrific. And then here's my big rock. The sun is there. And here's the rock. And this little marmot right here is just going after my stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a couple of them on my tent, and I have to keep an eye on them. So very quick and sneaky. What are you doing over there, huh?